episode of the DailyFA. My name is Dave Grant. I am your subject. I am your host. And today we're talking about making yourself more expensive so that you can start to work with the people that you want to work with for the rest of your career. So you saw on a previous video how I went through a fee increase with all my ongoing clients and kind of went through the process of understanding would they like the increase, would they be willing to pay for it, and all of them did pay for it. It was fantastic. But then that got me thinking of, well, what do I want to do for the rest of my career? And does the service and fee schedule that I currently have, does that support it? Turns out it didn't. And it's taken a while to get through that and understand, well, what do I want to provide people? And how am I going to say no to people coming in the door? So to back it up, I am currently in the middle of the RICP designation, the Retirement Income Certified Professional. And that's really where I like to focus. I like to focus on people who are retiring, whether they're a year away from retiring, and figuring out how they're going to turn this big pot of money that they have, or their Social Security and their pensions if they've got those too, and turn it into that income for the rest of their life. That is a puzzle I really like to solve, and it's one that I think is really valuable. So then I looked at my service offerings and my pricing, and I realized it doesn't quite match what I want to do. So my high-end offering, which is wealth management, which is 1% of all the assets that I manage, that fit. And so I'm doing financial planning, investment management, and tax preparation and review throughout the year for those clients. And that was great. But it started to get into the problem of, well, if I get an account that pays the fee, what if someone has 3 other accounts out there? I can't really design a good income plan with that one account when these 3 accounts are just floating out there doing whatever they're doing. So I made the distinction that if someone is going to go into that wealth management platform, I now have to manage all their assets. It was tricky coming up to that decision because I know some advisors, they will say, well, I'll design the income plan. If you can pay the fee, I don't care where the money's at. For me, I don't think that way. If I'm going to help someone generate income for the rest of their life, I have to have an understanding and a healthy amount of control over where those accounts are going, how they're designed, what account we're going to tap for income next. And that person on the other end, that client, has to trust that I'm able to do that without having to go to other advisors to say, we're taking some money out of this account, let's do it my way and not get into a turf war. So I said I need to manage all the investments if you're on that service model. I currently have people where I manage all their investments, so it's not a big deal, and I can actually show them what value that I provide if I'm managing everything. I then looked at the bottom end of my fee schedule, my service schedule, and it came down to I had to take some things out and I had to tweak other offerings as well. So I offer a financial plan for $3,000. It's a fully comprehensive plan, and we go through everything once and then we're done. At the end of that, people can then engage me on an hourly basis just for ongoing planning, implementing things, or I can manage their investments. Those 2 in the middle, I have stripped out. I no longer offer ongoing planning for people. It's not something I want to do. I now no longer offer standalone investment management for people. It's not something I want to do. So for me, understanding what do I want my career to look like, if there's things I don't want to do, they're now gone. In their place is a retirement income financial plan. It's someone who doesn't require just a standard financial plan for $3,000, but it's someone who is not there or not ready to do the full wealth management plan. It's right in the middle. It's 1 to 2 years away from retirement. It's designing that retirement income plan, showing people what it looks like. It's more intense. It's a $5,000 plan versus 3. Really shows someone on the doorstep of retirement, here's what you need to get you from this accumulation stage over to designing an income and decumulating and taking all your assets and using it to live. Whether they want to engage me past that, that's up to them, but at least I've gotten to that point of understanding here's where you take it from A to B. So that's where I stand now. There's a standalone plan that's $3,000, there's a standalone retirement income plan that's $5,000, and there's my full wealth management clients that are 1% of their assets. So evolving fee structures is weird. I feel like I'm cheating some people because I'm now no longer saying to them, we can work on this basis. I'm saying it's no longer there. But it also feels really good that I'm designing something where I feel I can provide the most value, and it's also supporting the career I want for the rest of my career. So how have you gone about this? Are you constantly tweaking your service model like I am? Or have you found something that fits and you're good for the rest of your career? Love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Until next time, take care.